Hi, everybody. As you know, we're on the tail end, or some of you may not know, but I'm going to fill you in. We're on the tail end of a Mercury retrograde right now, and this is a great time to review, revisit, and just kind of looking at things and deciding, how can I make this better? How do I want to move forward? Not necessarily taking the full action steps or signing contracts or moving forward, but taking that time to reflect. And I wanted to share with you kind of how I took that mission on for myself. Sometimes it can be people. Maybe there's people that no longer serve your higher purpose or just that no longer coincide with your path. And sometimes it's things that you're doing. And sometimes it's both. And I have been doing, as a lot of you know, a lot of clearing of the people. So this retrograde, I didn't have as much clearing to do, a little bit, but not as much, but more just reviewing my actions and how I want to get to where I want to be. And what I realized was I was kind of some days getting stuck in the chaos. Like I was just going through the motions and just like trucking along and trying to get as much done as I wanted to get done, or as I obviously could get done. And sometimes that was preventing me from being the most productive because maybe I wasn't prioritizing properly, or sometimes I wasn't taking the time to get the rest that I needed either. Like I was just trucking through. I'd stay up till 3 in the morning, get up and go to work the next day and just be like a blob and be exhausted and get sick. So anyways, I'm sure we've all been there at one point or another. And then I read this, but it kind of clicked for me when I read this quote from Marianne Williamson. She says, "Everything we do is infused with the energy with which we do. If we're frantic, life will be frantic. If we're peaceful, life will be peaceful." So I feel like on a day-to-day basis, I do pretty good about staying positive. Obviously, I have my moments like us all, but I wasn't realizing that I needed to also infuse that energy into, even when I'm doing the things that I enjoy, sometimes I still let chaos come into those moments. So I created some organizing tools, and that's kind of what I'm going to share with you today. I created my own tool. I've done the journals and Franklin Covey and all those things, and I've tried notebooks and lists, but I'm a very visual person, and I was getting frustrated because my lists would just get longer and longer and longer, and I scratch one thing off and then 3 things would be added, and it was overwhelming to me. And like I said, I'm visual. So I created, I'm going to take it down so you can see it maybe a little bit better, but I created this board. And there's the days of the weeks at the top. You can kind of see it. And then there's these little tabbies. And they're just little sticky notes that I cut. And they have little tasks on them. And some of them are tasks that I do. Like these are run. And I can stick them on. I can look at my week ahead and actually schedule my runs. Like, oh, I don't have my son these days. And I off on this day. And so I'll schedule my runs for those. And then there's other little tasks, like some are graphic design tasks, and some are just tasks that I threw in, like call so-and-so, that I didn't necessarily want to do a little tabby for. And this is just a like whiteboard that I got at Target for $14.94 or whatever their crazy prices are. And then this is just that tape, that decorative tape, and I just bloop, bloop. And then I've got some magnets at the bottom here, and I can put little notes. These are just little clippy magnets. So for like less than $30, I mean, it's probably maybe $24, I did all of this. And so then when something doesn't get done, instead of being like, keep adding to this list, I can just move it to another day, and it doesn't feel like I wake up every day with this huge pile of things to do. So then this is like my overview calendar, and this is just a picture frame. This is like a cheap IKEA picture frame, and once again, this is wrapping paper behind it, this decorative stuff, so I can change that seasonally if I want. I like things to be pretty, and that's okay. And then this is just tape again that I divided the lines up, and this is just dry erase marker, so I can change it every month and write little notes like the state fair. State fair, you can tell I live in Minnesota. I have the state fair, like, woo, big deal on my calendar, and Labor Day, and then the like stars are the days that I have off, and then like there's an L for when I have Logan. And so anyways, this is like overview of the month, so I can keep this next to my other little tasker, and as I'm scheduling out my runs, I can be like, okay, these are the good days to do my runs, and I just move my little sticky. But if I don't get those things done, the best part that I love about it is I can go, okay, take my little sticky and move it. Obviously, I mean, I don't want to like create a source of procrastination, and that's my own little battle. But but it's really helped me just to kind of look at my week and not like see all these things that I have to do, because I'm like, this is what I've assigned to myself today, and this is what I can handle. And it's made a world of difference. I've only been using it for a few days now, so I'm still really excited about it. I hope to maybe give you guys an update in like a month and see how I'm doing then. Because I get kind of bored with things too, so we'll see. But anyways, hopefully that maybe gets some ideas in your head sparking about how you can manage your chaos and turn it into peace. So you can be living more in peace within yourself. And then obviously, as you're bringing all of that into yourself and making yourself more peaceful, you can exude that out to the people you come in contact with. It's such an amazing thing. So anyways, that's it. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.